Hello, this is a week after the last video, and I'm doing this because if you saw the last video, there was white sand in here, and had a bit of a problem with air bubbles, and but there's still a little air in the tank, but I know what the problem is. But after this weekend, hopefully I'll be taking care of it. But the tank wasn't level, so we leveled the tank, drained everything, took all the rock out, and put everything back in, took all the sand out, cleaned it all out, and now we're where we're at here. I put black aragonite sand in there instead of the white, and got this little sand sifting fish. Not really doing his job right now. It looks like he's a little camera shy. Hope he's still alive. But just got him yesterday. But this is what the tank looks like now, and pretty much ripped down the main tank display, put new sand in, tried to get the rocks back to about where I had them before, which you can see it's pretty close. I didn't do a bad job, I don't think, of getting the rocks back to where they were. But I'm doing this video only because the last one I just put up had white sand, and just seems not right to wait a whole month when I got the ability to do it now. So this is what it looks like now. Toadstool's doing really good. Everything is doing really good, matter of fact. But everything's doing real well. That's the tobacco wrasse, at least what I call it, tobacco wrasse. I caught him when he was a 1/4 inch. I've mentioned it in a couple other videos. So that's a piece of Duncan that's finally starting to come out. And it looks like there's a second piece on the backside getting ready to start growing. It's from where they cut it, but for some reason there's another one growing out of it, which is awesome. There's some red zoes, or pinkish zoes, we just got yesterday. Those up there, we've had them, but I just brought them out a little bit in the front so you can see them. Hopefully they'll grow into that rock. Some sunburst coral that hasn't really done anything yet, but like I said, this tank has been messed up a bunch of times. But I ripped it down Saturday, put it back up after like 2-3 hours, leveled it. I'm going to pan down so you can see what I did. Got industrial shims pretty much. This is how out of whack my floor is, but at least it's level now, and now everything seems to be flowing a lot better. It's hard to see that, but that's a candy cane that we just got yesterday. That's a Yuma we got yesterday. There's a small piece of Recordia right there in the middle. It's hard to see it, but it's actually splitting right below that Xenia there. But you see a little bit of the air in the tank, and I know what the problem is, and I'm gonna fix it, but I just can't do it before this video. Hopefully I'll have it done this weekend. But this is what it looks like now, so I think it looks really nice. Just needs some time, obviously, for this stuff to actually start growing and balancing, because now I've messed this thing up I don't know how many times, and this stupid fish keeps digging underneath my rocks. If he undermines much more of that, that's going to probably cave in. But hopefully he knows what he's doing, which I highly doubt he does. But I'm just going to let you guys enjoy it for a little while. Step back, see the whole thing. I'm going to sit down, so it's going to get a little jiggly. You see how much air is at the top up there, and that's because my pump is pumping this tank 18 times in 1 hour, and there's nothing in the middle of the refugium anymore, because when I put that pump in, it all freaking started moving towards the edge, and I had to pull it out, or else it was just going to clog up my filter and overflow. So I had to move it, and doing that, there's nothing to catch them air bubbles from when water returns down into the sump. But I mean, shit, it's doing really nice. For how many times I have messed this tank up on trying to perfect it and do stuff to it, I'm very shocked and happy with the way it looks today. So, I mean, this guy, he's just now coming out. He looks like he's been in there the whole time. I mean, it's been in there since I had it, but that toadstool hadn't really come out like this until now, which is awesome. Even that piece of Duncan never came out even that much since we put it in there. And I bought this tree coral yesterday. It kind of looks like a piece of leather to me, but they said it was tree coral. And that was half that size when I put it in there, when I bought it for $10. And an hour after I put it in there, it doubled its size. I guess just because it wants the light. So I'm really liking it. I was hoping it'd be yellow, but it's brown, but it's still nice. Now everything made it. Now I took out the banded coral shrimp and the green fish that was swimming around in here because he was kicking up my digging holes in the front of the sand, but not really keeping the sand clean. He was just digging holes in the sand. So I let him go back where I caught him from. That's why you don't see him in there. But everything else is still in there. And it's looking pretty good. Bought 5 trochus snails yesterday. Put them in there because they're pretty good eaters. And that rock back there that those 3 pallies are on had algae on it yesterday. Now it's crystal clean. And I really like this tank. I can't wait to see what it looks like in the future. Sorry for my unsteadiness, I'm doing this with an iPad. Because my iPhone isn't as good as the iPad, it seems like. But hopefully the next video I put up, you won't see any air in the tank. Because I'm going to fix that. Like I said, it was because there's nothing in the middle of the refugium to stop it. So this is her, what she looks like a week after I put up that last video, which I think was a week after the last one. I don't know, but you don't see much swimming around. A lot of things seem to be hiding today. That flame angel you saw in the last video didn't make it. And when we bought him, he wasn't eating. We were kind of hoping he would eat when we got him home, but he never ate. And then he got eaten by hermit crabs because he just didn't make it. So got a 6-line wrasse yesterday. You can see him right there in the middle at the top. Sorry about that. My cat is freaking pushing my arm. She doesn't understand what video is. Freaking animals. Well, I hope you guys like it. I think it looks a lot better than it did with the white sand. Let's just see if it stays clean or not. We got a sand sifting starfish and that fish right there that's supposed to sift the sand. Let's see what happens. But this is the way it should stay. Except hopefully the next time you see this video, it'll have no air in it. And if I do it this weekend and there's no air after I finish doing what I'm doing, I'll definitely take a new video and post it up. Thank you.